Hey Miss Helm, this is vlog 3.8 for seminar, and yeah, I want to talk about this week. If I'm being really honest, it was kind of difficult. It was harder than I expected it to be to actually find a research question. Connecting the topics wasn't difficult because I ultimately settled with doing the PTSD one and Simone Biles stimulus. And what I did find was, yeah, connecting the topics is kind of easy. All of them have somewhat of a relative theme going on. So if you do find that, to it's kind of easy to connect them. What I'm saying, the hardest part, what I found out to be was finding a research question that kind of connects them. So I think the hardest part about this whole thing that's been happening this week was to actually find a question that comes off of those two topics. So one of them, one of my questions that I came up with was to what extent does the prevalence of post-traumatic stress disorder within a community impact social cohesion and collective resilience? I feel like there's too much going on in there because when I have the and social cohesion and collective resilience part, so I'm probably gonna take one of those off. But I'm still doing some pre-research to find which one's gonna go off and which one's not. And yeah, so I feel like that's one thing that I have now is direction, because I was lost this whole week, kind of like to find a direction to go in. And another thing that I've been kind of pressing upon is that I don't want to do a question that is too cliche or too generic, because one, that's kind of boring, and second, well, to be fair, it doesn't really matter if it's boring, as long as it gets me the points. So I feel like at this point, after the turmoil in task one, I think this is a better way for me to kind of better the wrongs, I would say. So I think I think that should be the focus of at this point. So yeah, that's my question. And so yeah, I think now what I have is direction, and which I kind of lacked this week. So now I have a path I can follow, and the main point of this is to basically ensure that it's not about, although there is some degree of passion and fun that you want the research to be, it's also about what gets you the most points. So I feel like fun and passion is kind of secondary at this point, following the turmoil in task one. So I feel like that's the direction I want to go in. So yeah, that's a relatively short one this week. Nothing much going on. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you. Have a good one.